Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week we are doing number 2 of 3 videos for glasses wearers. So this look today is much smokier and sassy. So this look is probably more suited towards your evenings, dinners, nights out, whatever. And if you're more dramatic with your makeup day to day, totally wear it day to day, you know what I'm like. Love all the makeup on my face all the time. So I made this tutorial for y'all that are like me and like wearing loads of makeup and feeling great about it day to day. It's much smokier than last time. If you are looking for something a wee bit more daytime, I will link my last video for glasses below, which is much more suited to daytime and is a little bit more minimal, it's not as strong. Me and Optical Express are thrilled with the response from you guys already. Obviously Optical Express are a massive company in the UK that deal with your glasses, prescriptions, lenses and your laser eye surgery as well. So we've teamed up together to bring you these 3 videos. This is number 2 of 3 and stay tuned if you would like to see how I created this look. Okay, I'd like to apologise right now if you can hear Drogba chewing on a water bottle because it's his favourite toy in the world. Starting off, I have done all my makeup obviously apart from this eye, and I have done my brows as usual and brought the concealer down to about here. So I'm going to go in with, and this isn't the actual product but it's a little tester pot of it that I took from my salon. This is Mascara brow gel in Glimpse, so it's like a really warm brown, and I'm just going to use that with an Mascara eyeshadow brush, get a little bit of that product, and then we're going to buff that on all over the lid. Now the reason that I love this stuff so much is because it is pretty much waterproof once it's on, so it's really good for no smudging, which is obviously something that's quite important. Shh! Drama! Thank you. Which is obviously something that's quite important when it comes to... I'm going to take that off you. Obviously when you've got your eyeshadow on, the most important thing is that it will stay on, so that's why I like using this as a base, because it is so waterproof. So I'm having a slight problem because this product's really dried out. Don't use Steal That brush. A product that will fix the drying out part is Duraline from Inglot. 1 little drop of this. It looks like this. And this stuff basically, you can use it to make a powder into a liner, but I quite like just using it to make my creams work again. So for example, this is pure dried out. So I'm just mixing a little bit with that. And it makes it a lot more pliable. So when you're putting it on, it's a lot creamier. So like I use it if my gel liner's dried out or my dip brow's dried out. I'll just use this and it makes it work 10 times better. Does anyone else use their pyjama bottoms to clean their brushes? I really hope so, because I literally need to wash my pyjama bottoms every time I do makeup. And now I've just told you all that I wear my pyjama bottoms when I'm recording. And then what I'm doing just now is I'm going in with a Zoeva concealer buffer, which has still got some concealer, and I'm just blending that out because it's cream. It works a treat. I'm never too worried about it being uneven or anything like that because this is just a base. I'm going to go in with eyeshadow afterwards just to mattify it down. And obviously because this is a look for glasses and this is a wee bit more dramatic, like I said, you want it to be that little bit stronger, but you also want it to be really resistant. I know that some dark eye products can like crease and melt and bleh. So what I've done now is I just used the same brush and I brought it underneath my waterline and I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, so it's quite buffed out. Then I'm going in with Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek, which is a really beautiful transition shade. And I'm just going to use that to diffuse and mattify the crease to the brow. And because it's quite light, you can't really see it, which is winning. It's exactly what you want. You get that smoky. And I'm going to do the same thing underneath where we've put the brow gel. Cool! Now I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear, favourite warm brown shadow from Makeup Geek. And the brushes I'm using is literally just a Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer. I think I use these brushes for absolutely everything. I love them. And I'm just going to use this shadow in the crease to darken it up a little bit. And underneath to smoke it out. And again, because we've got that gel underneath, this ain't budging. This ain't going nowhere. So if you wanted to keep it just a matte eye, you could just do these steps and then leave it and bring the eyeshadow right on to the lid. I've left this part quite free because now we're going to use Flamethrower by Makeup Geek, which is one of the foiled eyeshadows, and I'm just using an Illamasqua eyeshadow brush. The reason I'm using an Illamasqua one is because they're synthetic, so they pick up like shimmery foiled shadows much better than real hair brushes. So I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. The reason I like doing this is because when you look down you get that shimmer, so when you've got your glasses on it's like a step up, so it's quite glamorous, so it's totally wearable for a night out. And I'm just going back in with the eyeshadow brush to kind of buff that out a little. If you don't have one of these brushes, you need one, because see, for flicking away any eyeshadow, it's like teeny tiny, really fluffy brush, and it just gets rid of everything. It's amazing, and I actually started using it for highlighter as well. So this one's just from Smashbox, it's a fan brush, but yeah, I love it. Love it. Everything on fleek. So I'm just blending that out, making sure it's nice and diffused. And now I'm going to go in with MAC pencil in Feline, which is a really beautiful black. And because we've got the dark right around the eye and the gel, I don't worry about this smudging too much. As long as your inner corner is nice and matte, which you can do. I don't know how. Why did I try and speak when I'm doing that? So I'm going under the waterline, and then I'm going to tight line, which is just the waterline underneath your top lashes. And then I like these days bringing the eyeliner just into the tear duct, which is beautiful. Come on, man. Not today, not today. Now I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadow brush and eyeshadow in Cocoa Bear, and I'm just going to bring that kind of to the front, because that kind of smokes everything out for you before it melts on your face. Cool. Now, I know the last video for glasses I talked about my favourite mascara. I bought a new mascara and it's my new favourite. The new MAC Upward Lash, which looks like a huge lipstick, which I find hilarious, is amazing. If I've got any tips for this, build up one coat nice and thick and full, and then leave it, don't go over it because it goes clumpy and awful. So the brush is tiny, so it's really good for bottom lashes, and I'm just going to work away and get these nice and long. The drama is just completely all there, isn't it? With mascara as well, I always start with my top lashes, then I'll do my bottom with what's left on the brush so it's not so clumpy. I'm sure that everyone does that, but I thought I would just share. Perfect. But I find that a really simple, easy makeup. And again, I'm one of these people that wears my glasses sometimes during the day and then I'll have them off during the day. So I like something dramatic enough that I can get away with it during the day without my glasses. But when you put your glasses on, and these are different than last time, these are my skinnier frames. And then when you put your glasses on, you've still got the drama and the depth of the eye makeup that you did without the glasses. So I think this is a fab look for going out, partying, dinner. It's just a bit more glam. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is number 2 of 3 videos for glasses wearers, so stay tuned for 2 weeks time where I'll have my last installment where we'll be doing a full face look with a different eye look, but also how to keep your foundation on with this guy, because everyone knows that this is a nightmare and I've managed to kind of crack away where it still moves a little bit, but it doesn't move half as much as it did before I used these tips and tricks. So thank you so much for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye!